I think that we are getting a good view. We are walking. Um, we wanted to talk today a little bit about how important it is to be free. And if you are spending all of your life following a program that somebody else designed for you, then how can you know who you really are? And how can you know who you were really supposed to be? It is extremely important to find space in your life to experience and live freedom. I'm not talking about a vacation. I'm not talking about, leaving your hometown or taking a couple weeks off and going to somewhere that still has the facilities that you're used to. I'm not talking about, taking a small sabbatical, a tiny break from your prescribed programming. I'm talking about to be free. To live a life where you do not have to do anything that you don't want to do. How can you know whether you're a good person without the freedom to make your own choices? How do you know whether you're brave? How do you know whether you're strong? How do you know whether you're smart if you do not have the space, time, and freedom to make your own decisions over a prolonged period of time? Ask yourself, how free are you really at this point in time? Do you feel like you have to get up and go to work? Do you feel like you have to go pick your children up from school? Do you feel like you have to get a series of educational experiences? Do you feel like you have to get a job? Do you feel like you have to get $1 million? Do you feel like you have to take a vacation? You have to get up at 8 a.m. and you have to go to sleep at 10 p.m. because you have to get up in the morning at 8 a.m. again? How can you know who you are if you always have to do something? Who are you when you don't have to do anything you don't want to do? Have you ever really given yourself enough space to find that out? You owe it to yourself to have at least 1 year of your life spent where you take orders from no one. You deserve at least 1 year of your life where you take orders from no one and no thing. No programming, no job, no boss, no expectations, no fears, no nation, no financial obligations, no borders, no pandemic, nothing like that. You deserve a year, an uninterrupted year of your life where you have the space to know who you really are. How do you know if you're a good person if you don't give yourself that space? How do you know if you are strong without testing your strength? Because somebody told you so? Because you would have liked to think so? Because it would be really sad if it wasn't so? Why not prove to yourself who you really are? Why not find out if you are the person you think you are? You might be pleasantly surprised to learn that you are not the person you think you are. You might be excited to find out that you are more. and that you are an incredible being that is way more than just human. You're walking this earth as something more. And you are not serving yourself well if you don't try to find out who you really are. So that's my short message for you all on how important it is to give yourself the chance to be free. You got anything to say for them, honey?
Sure, I do. You mentioned something really nice about, do you feel like you have to? I think it's important to pay attention to the words. This expression, do you have to? Now, that's not to say that we don't have responsibilities or duties to our family and to ourselves. It's important to look after ourselves. But this feeling like you have to, as if you didn't, the world would come crashing down.
Yeah.
It sounds more like you're afraid of becoming a victim.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a victim of circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
One of the ways that we can find out who we are, irrespective of the things around us, is to take that time to connect with the divine, to connect with your spirit. Your spirit will reveal to you who you are. And that's the important thing. The changes that you would like to see, the changes in perspective, really comes from that time alone. And when we give ourselves, when we allow ourselves, that's empowering. That's exactly ourselves. When we give ourselves that opportunity, that extends into everything else. We no longer view the so-called responsibilities as a weight. Mm-hmm. We look at them totally in a different light. And we have the energy necessary to carry out those commitments that we've chosen and fulfill them. And when we do that, we have much more energy to even succeed in those areas. We'll also find the inspiration that we need in order to move on from those things and really grow in every area of our lives. And that's the key. But we have to take that time. And we like to show you how, because it's worth knowing.
It is.
It's about freedom. And you were born free. And it's time to reclaim it.
Thank you, honey. So, ask yourself if you're really as free as you think you are. Do you feel like you have to do anything? Do you think that you have an obligation that is an absolute must? Then you're not as free as you think you are. We love you.